everyone, welcome to my channel Maple and Home. Today's video is all about decorating the Christmas tree. This is just one of the few trees that we have in our home, but it is the main tree. My husband and I have a simple tree in our room. My oldest son got his first mini tree in his room, and we do have a family tree with all of our personal family ornaments that we've collected over the years that goes up in the children's playroom. Before we really get into the thick of it, I just want to take a moment to welcome anyone who is new to my channel. And of course, if you are returning, welcome back. My name is Amanda, and I'm a stay-at-home mom to two little boys, a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. I post all kinds of home decorating and homemaking videos. And if that is what you're interested in, I would love to have you continue to join me each week here by hitting the subscribe button and ringing that notification bell. I do have my front porch and my Christmas home tour coming up soon, so you are not going to want to miss it. So, as I mentioned before, this is the main Christmas tree in our home. It's also the only flocked tree. I purchased this tree last year from King of Christmas, so it is our second year using it. And I adore this tree. I had really wanted to get a flocked tree when my husband and I talked about replacing our old one because I love the snowy look. My style for Christmas is very much about bringing the outdoors in, kind of a winter wonderland type thing, and a flocked tree just goes really well with that. This is 7.5 feet tall. It is their king tree. We went with a bit of a taller tree because we do have higher walls and higher ceilings. We did have a 6-foot tree before, and it just was too small for the space. So we did go a little bit bigger this time. And I absolutely love this tree, but I am not going to beat around the bush. It is an expensive tree. We did get it in the summertime last year for a discount, but we also used our credit card points to purchase it, which we are very lucky to have. It did cover the entire purchase, and to be honest, I don't think we could have afforded it otherwise. However, there is a big difference between this tree and the other trees we've owned, so I can see why it would be more expensive. This tree is super full, which on the downside makes it really heavy. To put this bottom part up, I did need to get my husband to help me because I could not lift it on my own. But fluffing it out doesn't take that long. The bottom of the tree to me is the most work to fluff out simply because at the bottom there is nothing underneath it. And so if you don't fluff that out properly, it doesn't look quite right. But the higher up you go, the less fluffing you need to do because there's just so many branches. I found that the higher up I went, there was just not enough space to fluff out branches. And I am very particular about it. I'm kind of crazy when it comes to fluffing out the tree. Like I get in there and fluff it all the way from the back to the front. My hands end up getting really scratched up every year. It did come with gloves. I'm not the kind of person who wants to work with gloves. My hands are rather thin. I have thin fingers, and so I never really fit in the gloves, and I just can't get as good of a feel or a grip on everything, and the gloves just fall off anyway because of my thin fingers. It does take me a little bit longer than the average person, though, to fluff out, is what I'm trying to say. And there are a lot of lights. I think there are 800 lights on this tree, and it makes it glow just right. They're all in there perfectly. Overall, it's a beautiful tree. I don't regret getting it at all. I would do it again. It's just perfect for what I wanted.
Jingle bells ringing in my ear. Jingle bell, a sound that's oh so dear. Frosty the snowman is all around town. Watch out for reindeers are falling down. We stay up waiting for Santa tonight. He climbs down the chimney at the speed of light while we're dancing around the Christmas tree, hugging and kissing just you and me. Carolers are singing outside our door. Santa's busy saying ho, ho, ho. We're feeling jolly, eating Christmas cake. And then we go skating on the frozen lake, saying hi to every friendly face. And later we warm up by the fireplace. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as they walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Merry Christmas Day. A Merry Christmas Day. Oh, oh, yeah. Carolers are singing outside our door, lovely songs we all heard before, as we walk from house to house to wish us all a Merry Christmas Day. Yeah, a Merry Christmas Day. Dancing around the Christmas tree, wishing all a Merry Christmas. Dancing around the Christmas tree, wishing all a Merry Christmas. Dancing around the
I'm just getting out the vacuum here before I put on the tree skirt to get all of the flocking that fell off. There was more flocking that came off this year than last year. It is an older tree, and I did spend some more time fluffing it than I usually do. I kind of expected a little bit more flocking than before. But overall, it wasn't too bad. I just needed to put on the attachment for my vacuum so it would get all the bigger pieces up. This tree skirt is one of two that we own. I purchased it from Target many, many years ago, back when my husband and I were first married and got our first Christmas tree. I think we were living in Arizona at the time, so almost 9 years ago now. It's still as gorgeous now as it was when I first bought it. It is a beautiful cream color with some metallic threading throughout. Nothing super glittery, which I'm not fond of, as glitter just gets everywhere, but with just enough shine to give the tree skirt some dimension. I do prefer a tree skirt over a tree collar. I just feel like it's so much easier to get presents actually underneath the tree and free up some space so you're not tripping all around it.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love there's always a way. And oh, this time of year we come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down and it is cold outside, we gather around the fireplace and no one cares about yesterday. My favorite holiday, it means so much more than words can say. And I claim that Christmas is a magic day. Sometimes I tend to forget what glory this holiday represents, but it's fair to say that Christmas is a magic day. This year I'll think about how I'm so lucky to have a place that I can come home to. Yes, I am on my way. We'll put our differences aside and just enjoy this moment of peace and love and happiness. We come together to celebrate. Yes, every time the snow is falling down.
So the star to go on top of the tree is one that I purchased last year from Hobby Lobby when we bought this tree. And it is a smaller one. I don't like anything too big up on the top of the tree. I would prefer to go smaller on the small side. I feel like if it's too big, then it feels off balance, or the tree in general feels off balance. However, I don't care for the way that the coil, I guess, that's on the bottom of the star. I find it very difficult to get on the tree. I do the best that I can. I kind of take one of the branches and weave it through, but it always feels very precarious to me. So let me know down below if you have a trick to keep your star or whatever tree topper you have that has a similar base, how you keep it on your tree. I would love to hear what the tips and tricks are for that.
Hold up, I am on my way. I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing? In Christmas times, we'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart.
Once I've gotten the star on top, which I do first because I don't want to disturb anything that might have already been put on as I reach for the top branches. I'm terrified something might fall. But anyway, after that, I move on to the ribbon. I used these ribbon pieces last year, so they are all pre-cut in the length that I want. I've got both white and black and green and black buffalo check. I purchased it on clearance from Michael's after Christmas 2 years ago. They had a ton of ribbon, and I already had a vision for a new direction that I wanted to take my Christmas decor. This was before we bought this tree, and I was really focused on figuring out what it really was that I wanted my Christmas decor to look like. And they had these colors of ribbon, and I knew I wanted to do something that was more green heavy, so I purchased it then. And I don't put the pieces on in any particular pattern. I kind of just put them on until I'm satisfied with the positioning. I don't want it to be too symmetrical or too perfect, I guess. And I will go back and kind of rearrange some that don't look quite right when I'm looking at it. Last but not least, we have all of the ornaments. Most of my ornaments are from Hobby Lobby last year, but I will make sure to let you know if that is not the case. I'll be sure also to link my favorite ones down below if you are interested. These first ones are from Hobby Lobby. They used to have ones that were similar. They had red stripes. These are black stripes. I don't use red on my tree, but I adore these black striped ones. There's something about these ornaments that I love, and I just love the black stripe. I'm so glad they came out with those last year.
The snow is falling down. I've been longing for this Christmas when everyone's around to share this holiday. Yes, it's a time of happiness, a time of joy, but now this year is twice as special, 'cause I'm hoping for us to fall in love in this winter wonderland. I'm trying to get your attention, giving you a smile. I can't seem to look away. I might be crazy, but I think you feel it too. Like a vibration right between us with a beautiful tune. Could we fall in love in this winter wonderland? Cold night, but warm inside. Already said a little prayer that you will stick around. Is this year I'm really hoping for a kiss under the mistletoe? As hours pass by, all the stars shine much brighter. Or is it just your eyes that have lit something in me? See you coming closer from across the room. My heart is pounding really fast. I don't know what to do. Could we fall in love in this winter wonderland?
I adore these little tobacco basket ornaments. One says Merry, one says Noel. I picked them up from Hobby Lobby last year. I believe there was a third one that said Joy, but I am not sure on that. I don't actually know if they have them again this year, but if they do, I will be sure to link them down below.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas.
Now, last year when I was getting brand new ornaments for this tree, Hobby Lobby had a lot of green and black buffalo check themed ornaments. They had a small collection of them along with their traditional red and black buffalo check and of course their white and black. So I pretty much snapped up any ornament that they had that had green and black buffalo check on it. It's surprisingly hard to find. The red and black is obviously the most popular for Christmas, and so that pretty much dominates the market. But when I find them, I snap them up.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated everything till we're perfect for this week. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. Another year went by, but the difference ever since July. I've been happier than I have ever been. It's safe to say that my love for you is true. Tomorrow it is Christmas.
Now, you have probably noticed that I am decorating the back of my tree. I know not everyone does that, and that's totally okay. Only decorating one side, if you've got the tree in a corner, can be a really budget conscious way to decorate a tree. But I cannot find it within myself to do that. My mom, growing up, was adamant that we decorated the whole tree. I remember when we would get together as a family and we would put the ornaments up on the tree that she would always say, "Remember to put some in the back." And so that has just stuck with me my whole life. And I can't not decorate the back of the tree, even though, to be honest, no one's going back there. No one knows that it's there except me. But as they say, I know it's there, so it needs to be done.
It was the night before Christmas. I was closing down for business in my little prison shop. When the bell on the door jingled once more, and then time almost came to a stop. But somehow I knew, and maybe so did you, that everything would change from now on. Yes, from this Christmas.
So that is all for today's video. Let me know down in the comments below how you and your family decorate your Christmas trees. I really do love hearing about everyone's different traditions. It can be such a cool way to get new ideas for Christmas decorating. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. It makes a big difference in helping to support my channel. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye for now.